Listen, lady, No, you listen to me, young man. I have just placed the charred remains of my beloved daughter into a cold coffin on her birthday. I am not interested in hearing what poor excuse you have for bothering me in my grief. I thought Hickory was the rudest one. She's about to get these hands too. I know how the Protectorate works. You close the timeline where the murder took place, and everyone continues on in the timeline where my daughter was saved. So why are you still here? Well, to put it bluntly, your daughter is dead in all 7 of the timelines that we are investigating, Mrs. Briarthorn. Detective Palm. What? She's being uncooperative to the point of being hostile. Not only is she stalling our progress, but she is putting the entire timeline in jeopardy. Oh, yeah, first of all, Palm. Good day, people of the United States Aviators, right here once again. And today we are bringing more of the Roze case. Hopefully we can get some questions answered, because I still don't really know who did it. My daughter. Why would anyone hurt my little Roze? Excuse me, sir. Also, if you're brand new here, be sure to click the eye icon, because we have ourselves a murder mystery going across 7 timelines right now. And if you're jumping in right now, you might be a little confused. So on the eye icon somewhere yonder my facial area, there's the playlist for a bucket of Jolts Overflow. You can start yourself over there. Also, there's the first episode of the series and the last episode. There's gonna be a bunch of the Roze case related stuff in the eye icon. So go ahead and check it out. Check it out right now. Check it. And if you haven't checked it, you're probably caught up, so let's keep going. Are you Mr. Briarthorn? I prefer Oak Briarthorn, please. Who are you? We're from the Protectorate. My name is Vine, and this is Plum, and we're here to solve your daughter's murder. What? I do not recognize your names. Where is Yeet? He promised me he would see this case himself. Captain Yeet sent for us. We passed our exams today, and all the other detectives are... How dare they? Sending inexperienced rookies after all years of service I have gave to the Protectorate. This is how they repay me? I want to speak to Yeet right now! Sir Oak, please calm down. Mr. Oak, this case is unlike anything anyone has ever heard of before. The timeline broke itself into 7 parts and is in jeopardy of fracturing even further. The Protectorate is doing everything it can to help solve what happened here. The only reason Detective Palm and I are here today is because the entire force is already working on this case. But it wasn't enough. We are all doing our part to ensure your daughter will get justice. I apologize. Of course you two are doing your best. That was very well put, Vine. You are the little Protectorate you are. My only daughter. We understand, Mr. O, but the identity of your daughter's murderer was hidden from us for a reason, and we don't yet know at this time, unfortunately. Palm, I know who did it. Hickory dickory dock. I'm still gonna clean his clock, even if he's not the murderer. By the way, if he's the murderer and I called it right now, I'm the best in the world, and you'll probably see this tiny clip again. Or you probably won't. I don't think it's actually Hickory. We need your help if we're gonna solve this case. Yeah, of course. How selfish of me. What can I do to help detectives? Answer my questions. What do you know about these characters? Tell me about Ash. Ash? Sure, I know him. He and Roze dated for a while. He's from one of the noble families that have a long history with affinity to fire. To be honest, I did not think it would be a good idea to ask him here today, but my wife said it was Rose's choice. Why not Mr. Oak? Roze broke it off with them. Wait, Roze broke it off between them. I thought it might give the kid false hope of getting back together, but Roze, she just wanted everyone to be happy and enjoy her party. Impossible. How about Aspen? Who? He is one of the guests that were invited to the party. You've never met him? Honestly, I can't remember if I met him or not. Roze has had a lot of friends. What about Miss Daisy? Daisy, where is she? She must be devastated. She's fine, Mr. Oak. but she is also one of our suspects, so any information you can give us would help our investigation. Daisy, a suspect? Impossible. Well, as the great Sherlock Holmes once said in one of his books, maybe, when you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. She's always been like a sister to Roze, and a jealous sister. Sisters murder sisters all the time. You ever seen Sister Sister? I don't think that they ever killed each other, but Tia and Tamara Bowery, oh, they're great. What can you tell us about Miss Ivy? Short, blonde girl, yes, I believe Roze introduced me to her today, but I did not recognize her family name. What can you tell us about Hickory? Hickory, you cannot tell me that he is on your suspect list. That's ridiculous. He is the model of a perfect gentleman, noble to his core. He's my #1 suspect, sir. Just mine, probably not theirs. Why, just the other day I was telling my wife how proud I was that Roze found such a man. I would have been proud to call him my son if... Well, that is impossible now. Your daughter's dead. What can you tell us about Mr. Payne? He's a friend of Roze that attended the academy with her. Yes. He did, Mr. Oak, but do you know anything else about him? Something that might help us with this case? You forget yourself, detective. I serve as the captain of the Protectorate for 20 years. I know what relevant information you are seeking, so do not lecture me about how to conduct an investigation. I have been time-stamping criminals since before either of you entered the timeline itself. Jeez Louise. What a guy. I like him. I like him. I can't lie. We meant no disrespect, Captain Oak. We were just trying to solve the case. It is just Mr. Oak now. I no longer wear the badge. I really do not know much about that Payne boy. Roze did not speak of him often. Violet? Violet, she is one of your suspects? Makes sense, sir. Everyone else, you're just like, he's a suspect? No. Absolutely great. She's a suspect? Absolutely not. She must be devastated. Violet? She's your suspect? Makes sense. Her family is so powerful. And the city council, when they demanded me to step down as captain, I thought that would be the end of it. But now this. Did you know Miss Violet is a deadly fire affinity? So is the other one. Her family brags about it all the time. They say there has not been a more powerful fire affinity since the legendary Glade Blaze. You step down as Captain Detective Palm. Let's keep our questions focused on the case. I'm afraid that is all I know about your suspects. Thanks, Oak. We promise to do everything we can. Yep, may justice never be undone. What else can you tell me? What clues? You know what this boat is about? Oh, right. Oh, duh. Yeah, he's okay. I got you. Mr. Oak, your initials are OB. We're wondering if this is your boat. Wherever did you find that? We found it in the pond. Detective Palm fished it out. That pond is sparkling clear now, by the way. How extraordinary. I have not seen this old toy boat in years. But regardless of its sentimental value, I regret to tell you two this has no relevance to the case. How disappointing. Do not give up, young cadets. You may have struck out with this item, but I'm confident you will find the right clues to crack this case. I can take that toy off your hands if you wish. I remember showing this boat to Roze when she was young. Playing with it in the pond was one of her fondest memories. Thank you for returning it to me. Okay, so we're just giving people back their stuff, I guess. It's difficult to believe that da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, is that all? That's the... Okay, well. I guess, alright. Alright, have we talked to Mom? I don't think we talked to Mom.
Maid, please get out of my way. Thank you very much. We got ourselves talked to Mama Briarthorn. Hey, how you doing? Oh, wait, hold on. Look at that trash can. This is beautiful. Mama Briarthorn, how you doing?
How could this happen? Are you Mrs. Briarthorn? My name is What? Oh, it's the Protectorate. I'd recognize those detestable
Ooh, she's gonna be a handful, I can already tell.
I'd recognize that detestable uniform anywhere. Yes, I am Lily Briarthorn.
Hello.
Excuse me? You are not excused. No.
Why are you bothering me? Why aren't you closing this timeline so I don't have to feel this pain? Listen, lady, No, you listen to me, young man. I have just placed the charred remains of my beloved daughter into a cold coffin on her birthday. I am not interested in hearing what poor excuse you have for bothering me in my grief. I thought Hickory was the rudest one. She's about to get these hands too. I know how the Protectorate works. You close the timeline where the murder took place, and everyone continues on in the timeline where my daughter was saved. So why are you still here? Well, to put it bluntly, your daughter is dead in all 7 of the timelines that we are investigating, Mrs. Briarthorn. Detective Palm. What? She's being uncooperative to the point of being hostile. Not only is she stalling our progress, but she is putting the entire timeline in jeopardy. Oh, first of all, Palm. A rousing golf clap to you, sir, because you told her off in the most professional fashion. Yeah, your daughter's dead in all 7 of them. It appears that way, Mrs. Briarthorn. I can't believe in my little Rose. Tom, did you really have to throw it in her face like that? Vine, this is a bigger problem than you may realize. If we don't solve this case before the 7 timelines grow too many deviations, our reality might shatter into chaos. Wait, what are you talking about? Deviations? Chaos? What does any of this have to do with who killed my daughter? Sounds like you don't know everything about the Protectorate after all. We seek justice for the fallen, but above all, we protect the timeline. You can help us by answering our questions as best you can, or you can continue sitting here while the world tears itself apart around you. Frickin' Palm is my boy now. Let's go, Palm. Very well, you've made your point, Detective Palm. Yeah, thank you. Answer our questions. So what about Ash? Ash, he was Rose's ex-boyfriend. That boy is not what I wanted for Rose. The last time I caught him shouting at her for something, I had our guard Branch escort him off the estate. Escort, please. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks, Uncle Phil. Rest in peace. No one talks to a Briarthorn like that. I told Rose to break it off with him, and she agreed. He was only here today because Rose has had a kind soul. Aspian. Aspen? Wait, are you talking about that new boy from up north? Up north? Yeah, he said he recently moved, but we don't know anything about him. Has anyone checked his history? He could be from anywhere. Is Aspen even his real name? He enrolled at the school, so I assume that's his real name. But I guess you're making a strong point. I'm telling you, I haven't heard of a single person who knew him before he suddenly showed up this year at the academy. I know the family of every person at the party today, but Mr. Aspen is a complete blank. Daisy. Little Daisy, she's nothing special, and to be honest, she's rather dull. She's been a good friend to Rose for years, but I can't think of one interesting thing to say about her. What can you tell us about Ivy? Who? Oh, right. The lowborn. Oh my god. Are you saying you have against people who aren't born a noble? Of course not. But that girl is trouble. How so? While it is no secret that she does not come from a wealthy family, she practically flaunts it in everyone's faces that she earned a scholarship to the academy by her raw talent alone. That's something to brag about. But that girl spends more money on trinkets and jewelry than this entire estate makes in a month. Only a fool would think that money and expensive things are what makes one noble. Hickory dickory dock. Hickory, well, to be honest, Rose never really liked talking about him much. That's odd. What can you tell us about Mr. Pine? Oh, Pine is such a nice boy. He is always so kind and willing to help out around the estate when he visits. Just today he came early and helped us set up the lovely decorations. I don't know how I will endure taking them down after today. What can you tell us about Violet? Violet? I mean, everyone knows her family, of course, but I can't say I know anything about the girl personally. Those all the questions you have? Have I helped save reality from chaos? Because, I'll be honest with you two detectives, I don't feel like the fabric of time is getting closer to being saved. My reality is already shattered when I lost my little girl. It is all so meaningless, my little girl. Don't jump into the pond. Don't end it all. Don't do it. What can you tell us about this old coin? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. What can you tell me about this burned journal? Oh, nothing? Okay. What can you tell me about these charcoal initials? Ah! That's probably for What's-Her-Face and Lily. Okay, yeah. Well, these are of no relation to what we need. Oh, I completely forgot Oak did that. You two are quite clever to a figure that refers to Oak and I. Well, his father, Willem, never approved of our love for each other. He wanted his son to marry a strong earth affinity on the Briarthorn family tradition. Not some weak girl with a pass of water. It didn't matter that I came from one of the noblest houses in the city. I would never be good enough for his son. But Oak never cared about such things. He carved this for me one starry night and promised we'd be together forever. May I keep this? It is a comfort to think of happier times on this dark day. Of course you may, Miss Briarthorn. I am not just a savage piece of savage. No. You know what, Palm? You'd fit real well into the Briarthorn family. They're a family of savages, but that is solely because they lost a member of their family, like, moments ago. But it'll look good to see her smile. Good for her. Rose, my baby girl. I shall always miss you, my darling. Okay, so with that, I'd say it's almost the end of the episode. But more importantly, we talked to all the Briarthorns. They gave us a little bit of information. But more importantly, they eliminated things from the pack that aren't related to the case. That is the important bit that we got from them. Let's check this out. Oh wait, I gotta go back up here and click no thank you. Okay, so we have a bunch of notes. He studied fire, he was on Team Alpha. And the girl who studied fire was on Team Beta. Yeah. Okay, so those I guess are our top two suspects, but I really feel like it wasn't either of the fire affinities. I mean, it would make perfect sense for it to do that, but I never expect the perfect sense answer from a game like this. So, I don't really know what to do next. Let's ask, right? Yep. Yep. I'm working on a way to boost communication. It might take me a while. Please do. Oh, we can just save the progress. Okay, well that's fine and dandy. I don't know where else to go next. Yes? I've talked to the Briarthorns. Who do I speak to next? I've got quite a bit of stuff. Yeah. Wait, what? Oh yeah, you should have been watching. Yeah, you should have. It was all your fault. How are you doing? Oh, you're still trying to hold it to... Yeah. Looks like the captain might need some rest first, Vine. Maybe we should check with him later. Alright, so... It's around the end of the episode. But I also want to, like, I can't talk to any of you ne'er-do-wells. Can I get onto the stage? Oh, it's the party! Oh, yo, Palm, face me, Palm. Okay, look, we're just gonna stand back to back. Backstreet's back. All right, new. All right, okay, yeah, we're done. Yeah, we're done goofing around. We gotta murder this all. If any of them saw us just dancing on the stage right now, you know what would happen to us? We would have our badges. They would have our necks. But let's just continue. We got everything we needed from everyone, I think. Yeah, we got the words from you. Is there a Briarthorn that I'm missing? Are you a Briarthorn that I'm missing? Oh yeah, I can still ask you things, apparently. Apparently I missed something for you. Oh wait, did I not give you your boat? Oh, it's because I freaking... Okay, yeah, that's my bad. That's entirely my bad. Now, we should get some information. What are you looking at? Did you say something, Palm? Palm. No, why? You know why I'm here? Oh, interesting. I think I hear another wind whisper. Hold on a moment, I need to focus to hear it properly. You did this, didn't you? You're one to talk. Why don't you just confess? I hear being timestamped is quite painless. I'm sure you know all about it. What's that supposed to mean? Let's just say, if the rumors are true, your closet is full of skeletons. What's one more to someone like you? Say what you want. You can't hide what you've done from me. Those bumbling idiots detectives will never solve this case, and they will have to start closing timelines soon before it's too late. I think it's past. Well, Althwood, what did you hear? Not much, I'm afraid. Just two voices accusing each other of something, of doing something, most likely killing Miss Roze. That's not much to go on. Maybe you're right about wind passives being useless. Hey, we're partners. I won't stand here. I won't stand to hear that kind of talk. Let's all look at what we've accomplished already. Yeah. Yeah, but we don't even know how to solve this case, and the crystal stopped working. There's no way to contact Commander to figure out how to close this timeline, even if we did know who was guilty. I think we need to go to talk to the captain. I know he's focused on timelines, and maybe he can teach us how to close timelines. I think you may be right. Let's go talk to him. Alright, well. I think that's a good stopping place, actually. Let's go talk to the captain next episode. Ladies and gentlemen, there's the captain, and we'll be talking to Captain Yeet next episode on the Roze case, which seems like it might be the final episode. So, until next time, this is your United States Savior taking off, telling you to stay lives to passengers, and I will see you all next time. Toodaloo, Flight Crew.